Good time to all the research scholars group of our research group, and have a nice time for the our research advisor Dr. K. Chandrasekharaya, Professor SIT JNTU Hyderabad. The title for the today's paper is that Adaptive Management of Cyber Criminal Maladaptive Organizations in the Offing that Imperial the Nation. I am the Atmaram, the research scholar is going to present audio presentation for this paper. Abstract. The functioning of some of the universities level institutions in the country turns maladaptive, an undesirable nexus between academicians and police is built, thereby resulting bad academic environment. The need of our is to enlighten the public, particularly the students, to improve the attitudes, eliminate the elements in the organizational settings that are violate of the constitution. For instance, fake, underground, and cyber criminal government. A case study of two organizational settings allusive to the RTA Act by shying away from the responsibilities of giving information as per the Act. They tend to turn the organization's maladaptive. We have devised a website based approach for guidance and counseling to the students and the staff in the scenario to recover from maladaptive conditions. Let us come to the content of introduction. Cybercrimes are becoming a great threat to national integration, particularly in India. To deal with the cybercrimes, professional ethics, computer ethics, and cyber ethics, and case studies such as within Indian society should be related. Awareness generation based on ICT approaches should be taken up massively for inculcating the remedial nation spirit by keeping guidelines and counseling in the web pages and also publicizing the cyber criminal remedies steps taken by the Indian government, etc. Social development attempts to explain the qualitative changes in structure and framework of society which help the society to better realize aims and objectives. Development is a process of social change, not merely set of policies and programs instituted for some specific results. Increasing awareness leading to better organization, better opportunities for progress results, new forms of organization. New forms of organization are better able to harness the available social energies and skills, resources to use the opportunities to get intended results. Let us come to what is the background work. In our earlier work highlighted a case study of multiple cyber crimes such as sedition and violation of state emblem of Indian Prevention of Improper Use of Act 2005. The cybercrime website indicated nearly 2000 registrations, which is a surprisingly lot of figure for cybercriminal website. Upon continuous persuasion through RTA approach, etc., finally FIR was filed for fresh complaint, but in vain. The charge sheet was filed. Prosecution of proceedings in case of accused one was over. As result, accused one was acquitted. Motivation. The conditions of the RTA application because of the delay in the proceedings of the case. Subsequent to the RTA application dated 1st November 2014, the charge sheet in was filed 23rd December 2014. The details of the registration were not transparent to the public. It was not known whether the foreign students were involved in the registration and whether they had any role play in overall use issue. The situation gave scope for doubts that university authorities and police worked collusively to sidetrack the cybercrime issue, thus conditions arose favorably to frame the 48 questions for the RTA remedies. So we have got a format of the page 1 of 1. It is having support by the 3 pages of that, and RTA application submitted to the Cyberabad police, and it was submitted the first number 2014 to the ACP Kokatpalli Cyberabad. So we have got the first 1, 2, 3, 4 of serial numbers. The years are 2011, 2012, 2013 and 14. The progress of information with respect to handling the complaints. So we got many issues or contents are there, and the page 2 of the 2 is RT application submitted to the Cyberabad police. Similarly, you have got the photocopy of the third page of the complaint, and which also indicated the figure about the RT application submitted to the Cyberabad police station. Analysis of the organization efficacy. The figure 6 and 7 gave details of the responses by the police to the 48 questions. The response gave information related to the first 6 questions. It indicated that remaining questions were related to JNTU Hyderabad. As shown in the figure 8, the police department sent the document to the Public Information Officer JNTU Hyderabad, that is Registrar JNTUH, for responding with respect to information related to the question 7 to 48. But upon approaching this authority, it was all in vain. Thus, we did not get a response from either organization, Cyberabad police, or JNTUH authorities. This led a situation wherein each organizational authority pointed at the other, but to no avail. Subsequent to the court hearing, some case information was elicited from the police department with respect to case status. The information furnished by the police department is in figure 4 and 5. It indicated that after the trial, the case ended in acquittal. So I got a snapshot of the figure 6 responses to 1 of RT application of figure 1 to 3. It was also posted in 18th first of 2015, that is January 18th of 2015. Okay, the police station of the Cyberabad KPHP. So all the points are mentioned as part of 6 are mentioned with respect to this evidence of that. The figure 8 response phase to the RTA application transferring to the PIO at the rate of JNTUH. Proposal. We would like to create awareness about cybercrime among students, professors, citizens and foreigners by conducting conferences, seminars, workshops, etc. We made WhatsApp group and taking the individual opinion from the students of different backgrounds with the following question. Answer to the 48 questions in the scanned images in reference 1 to the extent possible. Details in brief. Your ideas, impressions, understandings as answers. Justify your answers. Second point. The Cyberabad police did not nab the cyber criminals with well-established evidence, but mentioned that cyber crimes case ended. Do you consider it right? Justify. Enumerate the ICT approaches that you will adopt to remedy or eliminate the failure-prone system. Third point. The Cyberabad police mentioned that the accused one was nabbed based on details given by the university authorities, but neither the proof of documents of the detail nor the details of the university authorities were specified. No authority was prosecuted. Does this evidence indicate that the Cyberabad police and the university authorities colluded to mislead the prosecution of the case? Fourth point. Give critical analysis that serves as a pablum throughout the indicating provoking ideas about the case study to mold such an academic environment that prevents the recurrences of the cybercrimes of the kind experienced in the case study. Fifth point, the university authorities do not seem to have taken any remedial action with respect to cyber criminal outfit. The inefficacy of the higher education administration in curbing the means of cybercrime in academic environment over the years leading to widespread abuse of its academic environment shows that the constitutional abuse was rampant even among the educated elite. Give your critical comments. Suggest 5 to 10 ways to recover from the abuse so as to contribute to the promotion of national consciousness and spirit of national integration among the peoples. The academic sixth point, the academic exercise do not tend to the sufficiently mold the students as useful citizens of the nation and society. List any 5 suggestive measures for national building technology education that eliminates cyber crimes of the kind in the case study. Seventh point, the case between KPHP police station, government of AP and accused one was prosecuted in the court and judgment proceedings were issued in 2016 mentioning both the parties. The mention of the KPHP police station, government of AP in judgment proceedings is moot point because KPHB police station happened to be under government of Telangana at the time of judgment with respect to A1. Eighth point, one unchecked fake or underground government of Telangana on the web tends to pose the danger of settings proceedings for recurrences. What are the measures taken by the government at the state or center or even university to remedy the situation? NSS and NCC serve to keep the nation consciousness and integration feelings in a good state. In the undivided university, JNT College of Engineering, Kakinada, hosted the NCC unit space in the undivided AP and the undivided JNTU. JNTU could project it earlier, but now neither the JNTU in Telangana nor the JNTU in Anantapur host NCC unit spaces. The JNTU in Telangana deserves mention here because the university hasn't only not developed NCC but has left unchecked highly objectionable cybercriminal settings of national abuse. No measures were taken uh, to sensitize academics with respect to cybercriminal setting. Finally, we can have a few words about conclusion. Our work comprises of case study, paper presentation with regard to how one can track the cyber crimes and cyber laws. The cyber criminal organization JN2H JAG is considered in this regard. The police registration registered in FIR okay, two accused persons A1 and A2 were mentioned in the charge sheet. The police were reluctant to convict the culprits. This is the case of a cybercrime scenario in which cybercrime is registered but no criminals were fixed. Given the situation, it is clear that the academic environment in JN2H is clubbed with a massive cybercrime. People should be made sensitive to not abuse constitutional provisions and laws by inculcating national spirit in them as well as respect fundamental values such as respect for the nation and for the laws of the land. The governments should take cognizance of the maladaptive makeup of the JN2 Hyderabad in regard of reported cybercrimes for redress. Thank you very much. Have a nice time.